is shared with Anderson's Life Adventures. Well, a buddy of mine bought a new quad, well, a used quad, but he went out and bought a brand new seat, back seat for it with a nice little toolbox. They're fantastic. Any quad should always have a seat on the back of it. We're going to show you how to install a seat, show you the easy way to do it. So when you're buying a used seat, you have to buy these U-bolts. Fancy U-bolts that I told him to go pick up, and so get in here nice and close. So that way you can attach the back rack to the new toolbox. But when you buy a new one, oh, there, it comes with them, which is fantastic. So we're going to use the ones that actually came with these ones here. So the ones you always buy in the store at Home Depot have little nuts on them. They tend to come loose unless you double nut them. Double nutting is putting 2 nuts on and locking them in so that everything stays nice and tight. These are nice little wing bolts with a little pressure plate on there, so it should be able to keep them nice and snug. And yeah, so we'll show you how to do this. And we're probably going to time lapse this a little bit here and there, but overall this is a 2-beer job. So let's get going. It's beautiful out now. And of course we're doing this in the snow, because why not? Canada. Want to make sure this is about as far back as you can get. It's even got a nice little indent for this exact little rack right here. So you want to push that right up against, nice up and tight against there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drill holes through about here so that we can grapple on here. And we're going to drill 1 hole right through the middle here to make sure it can't slide forward, and make sure it doesn't slide on the rack. Thank you. Perfect. All right. After you, if you want to drill, or I can drill.
So yeah, for the video, probably the best way to make sure you don't miss
100%
is to figure out where this is going to go, so that it's going to go around. And once you know that it's going to work, use a marker
100%
to mark it. Black on black may not be the best idea, but
we're in the bush and
we're in the bush.
We use what we got.
And I promise you, you can see it in real life.
There you are.
Only if you have blue eyes.
Yeah.
There you go. You can just barely see it.
So we're gonna drill this one first and attach it, I think, to secure this thing down to work on it further.
And honestly, all my toolboxes that I've had, I always punch little holes here, here, and here to let the water out, because no matter what, it's got a seal on it, it's got everything else, but water will get in there because this thing will be sitting about this high in water and mud and gunk, and it's just the way it is with a quad. We're gonna want to put one right here, coming down. So yeah, I do one drill bit right there, and then what we'll do is we'll come up here.
Yeah.
We'll put this on top.
That's smart.
Just like that, and now you know exactly where the next one has to go. Beautiful. Somebody always sits on here, so you want one on the back here, but you also want one on this next cross rib, because that's almost just as important, because somebody's always picking their hands here and they're always doing this. So maybe we'll use the So this little Velcro strap here is what holds on to the bottom seat. Now, so often you lose this bottom seat on the highway when you go down the highway, and all of a sudden this Velcro lets go and this little bottom seat piece here disappears because it sits like this. So it's Velcro, so it's super easy to take off and put in your truck while you are driving down the highway, because you don't lose this. That's winds up being a bad day. You have normal washers. This is a normal washer here, and it is basically just to when your hole is a little bit bigger than what your nut is, which you always want that to be, that washer stops it. This is a lock washer, so basically it's got a little tiny slit in it, so when it gets compressed, it actually grabs onto the steel that is already on there.
It puts tension
on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Where it wants to come back out, but it also grabs this little piece right here, little nib, grabs onto the existing steel as well, and puts everything back in, so it keeps everything nice and tight.
Let me see one of those.
And of course, it's starting to snow again.
It blew for a minute.
Well, we had nice weather. Now it is all overcast and our sunshine is long gone. So we call this redneck engineering because when Brent pushes this, our U-bolts are a little bit too long.
There's no
you can
thread.
see there's no thread all the way down, so it won't tighten right into it. So what we need to do is put some nuts on there to bridge the gap with a lock washer.
Our beer-soaked nuts. Now we can get her good and tight.
There we go. See? Now what we're gonna do is tighten it down. What looks like a 9/16 ish bolt. And Steve is gonna start cursing and swearing at this. There it goes right there. Because it's a pain in the butt to try and get these ones in here because the leather likes to move around and they wrap them up in plastic as well. So, you know, just to make it extra difficult.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
7/16.
Oh, 7/16, my bad.
Got it.
No, you're right.
And this is always the fun of doing it with multiple guys.
That's right, that's right. You get enough guys around, everything's a competition.
You know, I look at things a little smaller because I'm a little bigger. He looks at the things a little bigger because he's a little smaller.
Yeah.
It's a ½ inch right in the middle.
Oh. It's there.
This is pissing me off.
Oh, those are horrible to put on. So, the reason they're horrible is there's leather on the back and the leather moves and then it covers up the hole, which is a big pain in the butt, and I won't get Steve to take it off so he can see it again. Oh, obviously this one here does not come with the gas can, but this here is specially made for a 5-liter gas can to be put on the back of the quad at all times, to be kept with premium fuel, not regular. All machines like this should always get premium fuel. Spend the extra couple of dollars, get premium. It's only 25 liters you're bringing out to the bush usually, and your machine will be much happier for it. Just like that, we have a working back seat. It's even got nice little locks on there if you ever are so inclined to put locks on. And Steve, how much was this guy?
$300?
300 bucks. Brand new. Yeah. This is Jared Anderson with Anderson Life Adventures. Thank you very much for liking and subscribe. And I'll see you around. Thank you.